Hello everyone, this is Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making a quick video about my Hobonichi journal. I don't usually share it publicly since it's a private journal, but it is also kind of a scrapbooking journal. And so I wanted to show you, I did one other page similar to this with Cocoa Daisy printables. And so today I just want to share a page, a spread that I prepared with Elegance Blooms, the kit, and various kit elements. So I'm basically going to talk about that, but I'll talk a little bit about my journaling because look at this chunky monster. This is the journal that I started the beginning of last year, and it's the Hobonichi Techno Cousin Avec, meaning it comes in 2 volumes. So this is the first volume, this is the second volume, and I feel like so pleased that I got both of them filled up. For some reason, the first one is a lot chunkier. I think I just had more inserts and photos and then focused more on the writing in the second half of the year. But it's kind of interesting to think about how a project like this evolves. So that's last year's. This year's is just getting underway. We're here in January still. And so again, I'm using the same kind of notebook, which gives you one full page per day. Some of you are probably really familiar with this and have used it for planning or other things. It works great just for a regular journal. And I like to decorate at least a little bit each day, include photos, include lots of washi tape and stamping, and even like tea bag wrappers when they're cool, rub-ons, and yeah, so that's a little introduction to how I do this. And this is like before the pen, before the writing page. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I put it together as my corgi starts barking. Anyway, I don't always, but I do occasionally use watercolor, and I want to use it more because it's lots of fun. And as I think maybe that you can see if the camera picks it up, I use some metallic colors here, and these pinks and sort of pistachio greens and blues go really well with the elements in the Elegance Blooms Cocoa Daisy kits for January. So that was my starting point. I knew I wanted to use a photo, and this photo in one word was perfect for the photo I chose because it's about my one little word, which is harmony. And so I'd recently, just actually this day, gotten this token to add to my collection. So I have the other words from other years here. My favorite new fountain pen bought with some Christmas money. And so this photo in one word kind of harmonizes a lot of the things I love and introduces my word of the year, which I hadn't really done too much with in my journal yet. So I'll probably write about that. So that's a die cut from the kit. This is a die cut. Time for a little. It's left blank, and so I used my typewriter and typed in journaling, and stitched on one of the really pretty floral die cuts. I'm not using flowers a lot yet because it's still so wintry here in Michigan, but it is nice to have a little touch of a flower or a butterfly or a reminder of a spring being around the corner. The best part of today seemed like a really good die cut to add in too. And then I'm going to reserve this part to write about the best part of yesterday. Sometimes I don't journal like right on the day. As you can see, I stitched these wonderful ledger hearts into a kind of little like vertical banner and adhered those on top of the watercolor. The washi tape is so pretty, it blends right in. So I just pulled off the Wednesday here, the Thursday over here. One of my favorite elements in the die cut, since we're talking about those, are these like eucalyptus leaves. I used it on a Project Life spread too. So I used one of those down here, kind of right next to the green that I wanted to match with the kit colors. So there's a little bit, as I said, of the washi tape, of a little bit of stickers from the sticker book. And then the last thing I think I wanted to talk about is the stamping, and there are so many great stamps to choose from in this month's kits, but I decided to keep them black because I have this dark background in my photo from my desk, and so I use black ink to kind of bring that black in and contrast with the colors. Also, I wanted to use the vertical hearts, just in case I want to make some lists and do some kind of bullet journal style journaling. I might or I might not. It's really flexible that way. It can either be decorative or used like that. And then I sprinkled the larger heart stamp in 3 places around the page, stamped the cute little camera, used a little color pencil to color in the heart, and that, you know, goes with this little cluster that is the photo part of my page. And these little lines are like great, of course, if you're using them in a planner or a journal. And then I stamped noted, which is one of my favorite ways just to introduce journaling. I think that's it. That's pretty much what I wanted to highlight, is how the page came together, what elements I drew from. Now I'm really looking forward to writing up these 2 days. Anyway, thanks for joining me today, guys.